What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative. And today, people, I will be reviewing My Hero Academia. At first, when I heard of My Hero Academia, I remember one of the operatives told me, Ace, you gotta give My Hero Academia a shot. You know, second season has just dropped last week. You need to get caught up and be able to, you know, like follow what's going on so that you could do some episode reviews. So I gave My Hero Academia a shot. I watched the first episode and I'm telling you off that I didn't like it. I didn't like the comic book aspect of the anime. I just don't know what it was, but yo, I just couldn't get into the anime. It just kept throwing me off. And it's not like the anime is not, you know, super hype. It's super dope. It's not that. It's just I just didn't like it. It was too comic book for me. I know that that's not a good explanation on why, but that's how I just generally, like, my first look at the anime was. So I just didn't like it. And I know this is where people say, oh, you just like Naruto, you only play Naruto all the time. Okay, let me finish up that last sentence. What I meant to say was, I didn't like the anime at first. When I finally when I got to episode 3, I was like hooked. Because, yo, so it starts off with a character. And by the way, I'm going to do my best not to spoil anything of the anime. I'm just going to name some key, like the main plot of the anime. And don't worry, the main plot of the anime is not spoilers. So there's this kid named Ichiraku. He's a boy who goes from 0 to hero. And what I mean is, this kid, yo, he's unlike so many protagonists that in anime you would think, oh my goodness, it's because he just irks my nerves in the beginning, because he's a crybaby. If you even like try to fake punch this kid, he would. And that just kept throwing me off, yo. I'm like, kid, yo, dude, stop crying. Start, you know, hitting these guys back. Or at least running. But stop crying. Even his own best friend belittled him. Told him he's not going to do nothing. He didn't have a quirk. And a quirk is a special superhuman ability an individual can possess. Quirks are genuinely unique to their users and are classified in multiple categories. So, which means that some people have the ability to shoot fire from the hands. Some people have the ability to act, you know, like frogs, be able to, you know, jump super high and use their tongues. And some will have, you know, like a speed boost. So I'm like, yo, okay, I understand. So this kid, come to find out, he's quirkless. I'm like, okay, that's still good, you know, because, you know, you don't have to have a superhuman ability in order to be OP. I was okay with that. But the problem that I kept trying to tell you guys in the beginning, problem that kept throwing me off was this kid was such a crybaby. It wasn't until like when he finally jumped into action, his body just moved and he was able to save someone. I was like, but he didn't have no powers, he couldn't save anybody. But for him to, you know, for his body to move and react, that means, you know, like deep within him, he has the means of becoming a hero. Now, I'm not going to go too much into plot, but I would like to say the animation is beautiful. Even though, you know, the comic book aspect of the anime throws me off, I must admit, after I like gave it a real shot, I fell in love with it. I binge watched all the episodes and I loved it. It was crazy. Animation was beautiful and consistent. My personal thoughts on My Hero Academia, I didn't like the premise that it was going with, because I thought that My Hero Academia was going to go off the whole superheroes, you know, like I have these type of abilities and so forth. It was going to just turn into like a guy, you know, didn't have powers, but he finds out powers he never had, and then he grows into, you know, being like some OP legend. But that's not the case. This thing starts him off so small and such a baby that he has to work his way up through the ladder. His character development before he could become what his dream is. This is my journey of how I became the world's greatest hero. That's his dream. He wanted to become the world's greatest hero. But before they can do that, they have to build upon character development. And that's why I love seeing that each and every episode, he's getting one step stronger. He's getting one step better. And, you know, and not only that, the character development was so spread out through all the other characters that you will meet along the way. And there are so many of them that you begin to fall in love with. But I don't want to go that deep into it, because I really do think that this is another anime, just like Tokyo Ghoul, that you'll have to try for yourself. It is an awesome anime. And the main hero of it, his name is All Might. And he reminds me so much of Captain Falcon, And it's crazy. But guys, I really do recommend give this anime a shot, because it caught me by surprise by how good it was. And I really do love it. And I'm already caught up with season 2, which is just episode 1, so now I'm ready for the next episode to drop. It's gonna get dope. But let me know what you guys think of this anime in the comment section below. Operatives, move out.